Hey guys, welcome back to the 10th inning. I'm actually filming two videos back to back, so you'll probably notice this is the same backdrop as last week's. But this week we've got 7 brand new returns for you, so there is a lot to get to. So I'm going to keep this one short. If you're interested in sending off your own through the mail autographs, all you need to do is sign up and create an account at sportscardforum.com or sportscollectors.net. Those are the two places I would direct you towards if you want to get into autograph collecting through the mail. So let's get to it though. 7 big returns. Return number 1. Here we go. Here we go. Kicking off the new week. Got this one back on the 8th from the Atlanta metro area. Let's see what we have. All right. Oh, very cool. Paul Assenmacher. Man, this one, I think this one's been out for a while because I do not send note cards. So we've got a 2-card return. I don't think he signs note cards from what I've seen. Okay, so I'll put the date up top, but I think this is a return that's taken a while because I think I resent to him at some point. But here is 1993 Upper Deck Baseball. Very nice signature here. I like these cards that are like sideways like that. Very cool. Yeah, 93 Upper Deck. There he is laying down a bunt. So there's the first of a 2-card return from Paul Assenmacher, the left-handed reliever for the Cubs and Yankees. So there we go. 1994 Don Ross with the Yankees, signed very nicely in blue Sharpie. Very cool. So 6'3", 200-pound left-hander. Okay. What a way to kick us off with a nice return from Paul Assenmacher. Let's get to return number 2. And our second return came back on the 10th from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm getting quite a bit of baseball back lately. See if that continues. No, we've got football, and we've got former Steeler Merril Hoge with a 2-card return, including one of my game day cards, which I'm excited to talk about that in a second. But let's start with 1991 Pinnacle, Trusty Pinnacle. Man, this design always looks great with some ink. That blue kind of fades away in the black part there just a bit, but on card it looks great with him running the ball there. Here's the back. Looks like he was coming off a good season, over 1,000 yards total. Of course, he's had a nice career on ESPN and doing some things in the broadcasting space. And here is 93 Game Day. I pulled a bunch of these to send off and get autographed. I'm gonna try and get as many of these signed as possible. So there we have it. 2 of 2 from Merril Hoge. I got these back fairly quick. I want to say in the last under 30 days for sure. It'll be up here along with the address if you want to send off to Merril Hoge. Definitely recommend you do that. Signature turned out great. And that's a 2 of 2 return for our second return. Let's get to return number 3. And our third return came back on the 11th from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Quick reminder, guys, stick around to the end of the video. I will be doing a recap and showing you guys my favorite return from each player. But here we go. 1-card return from Juan Berenguer. There we go. 1987 Topps. Looks like I just sent him 1 card here, or he only returned 1 card. Of course, if he charges or is only a 1-card per send guy, I'll put that above for you so you guys can see that. Had a nice long career in the big leagues. You can see his 84 season, probably one of his better years, 11-10 with a 3.48 ERA. Very nice. And nice signature here. It turned out really great on 87 Topps. So there we have it. 1 card, 101 return from Juan Berenguer. Let's get to our 4th return. And And our fourth return came back on the 12th as well from Little Rock, Arkansas. And this one has a holiday stamp, so it's a recent one in the last month. Looks like we've got basketball, and we've got former NBA champion Joe Kleine with what I believe is going to be a 4-card return. It is. I'm going to save the skybox for last because that's my favorite card. And here is 92-93 Topps. Looks like he's putting this one up, a left-handed hook over Andrew Lang. Signed nicely in blue Sharpie there. Played for the Kings, the Celtics, later on with the Chicago Bulls, where he was part of one of the three-peat championships at least. I can't remember if he's on the team for 1 year or 2 years. Here he is, 89-90. Grabbing a rebound. That one turned out great. We go 7 foot, 270 pounds. Here's 1990-91 Fleer. Very cool. I just watched a YouTube video with him about him. I think it was Rasheed Wallace that was talking about how he was just a strong dude. 90-91 skybox, or sorry, 91-92 skybox. This one always turns out great. Look at that. But the point of the video was, I think Rasheed had dunked on him in a game and maybe taunted him or hung on the rim or something along those lines. And Kleine said, "Don't do that, man." And she talked back a little bit, and next time down the court, he popped him pretty good. And he was like, "Ooh, okay, I'm not messing with this guy." So search it up on YouTube. It's a funny video. And apparently Joe Kleine was just a strong dude. You can see his arms here in the skybox photo. He's definitely a pretty built guy. So let's get to our next return, number 5. Okay, 5th return. Got this one back on the 12th as well from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ooh, a little hard to tear into that one. All right, very cool. Getting it back from a former UFC heavyweight fighter, Ben Rothwell, with a 1 return. I believe he's currently in BKC, Bare Knuckle Championship. And yeah, Ben Rothwell signed this very nicely in silver. This turned out great. Had a nice UFC career. He's been doing really well in Bare Knuckle, making one last run of it before he hangs it up. And I believe I sent this one off to his gym there in Wisconsin. So if you have any of these cards laying around, I would definitely send them off now and get them autographed if you're into UFC and fighting, because that's a pretty nice signature there on that card. So that's 1 of 1 from the former UFC heavyweight contender, Ben Rothwell. Let's get to return number 6. Okay, 6th return. Got this one back on the 13th from Memphis, Tennessee. Here we go. Looks like we've got baseball, and we've got, okay, former White Sox player Don Kessinger. Very cool. 2-card return. I wasn't sure who I had sent it to because the team card came back first, but there we have it. We'll go through these one by one. Let's flip it over. I can't remember what year these are. This is 1978 Topps, I believe. Hard to see in this light. There we go. 78 Topps. Don Kessinger, good shortstop with the White Sox for a long time, and had a very nice career in the big leagues. So I found these cards laying around. I thought this would be really cool to try and get this signed by as many people as possible from this team. So now that I've gotten Don Kessinger back, I will go to the next card in my lineup, and I will send this off to that person as well, and we'll try and get it signed by as many of these names as we can. So there we go, 2 of 2 from former Chicago White Sox shortstop Don Kessinger. Let's get to our 7th and final return of this week. All right, got this one back on the 13th as well from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And who do we have? Manager Larry Bowa from the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, yeah, I just sent this off. This was a very quick return. 2005 Topps, Larry Bowa. He had just a super long career. If you're not familiar with Larry Bowa, not only did he play in the big leagues for a long time, he also coached in the big leagues for a long time as well. So I don't have the stats in front of me, but you guys can go over the baseball reference and look that up. But man, that guy contributed a lot to the game of baseball. So very excited to get that one back. I just found a couple of these 05 Topps cards in one of my boxes, and had quite a few managers in there that actually signed through the mail. So I know I'll be sending off to Dusty Baker as well. I saw that he's been returning quite a few cards lately. So if you guys have any Dusty Bakers laying around, he's active right now. This might be the time to get him. So I would send those off if you can. But that's a great signature and a great way to end the week. Let's get to the recap video. All right, guys, getting to the recap here for this week. Thank you, as always, for subscribing and watching the videos. I can't tell you how excited I am every week to watch the videos come out on Wednesday and see the comments start coming in throughout the day and the following days. So love interacting with you guys. Thank you for doing that. And yeah, we had some really nice returns this week. So let's recap those real quick. What with the 93 upper deck for Paul Assenmacher? What with the 1993 game day for Merril Hoge? Had a 101 from Juan Berenguer. Went with the 1991-92 Skybox for Joe Kleine. The 101 from Ben Rothwell. Went with the 78 Topps player card for Don Kessinger. And then had the 101 return from manager Larry Bowa from 2005 Topps. So there we have it, all 7 returns. Thank you to all the athletes, of course, for signing and getting these back. Very awesome. Always look forward to opening these up. It's like having a birthday present every single week on the weekend, and running out to the mailbox to see which ones I get back is always exciting. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Through the Mail Autograph Returns. We will see you on the next one.